Taylor, great match. Great tournament. Questions. One question each. We're not going to be long. Joel.
Taylor, how do you feel you played in that match starting particularly in the third set?
From the third set, I served a lot better than I did in the first and second. From the ground, I don't think I played that much better in the first than I did in like the first and second set. Like, to be honest, the first three sets weren't great. I think the level in the fourth set was probably the best level that I played. He played a lot better in the fourth set as well, but yeah, really the only difference in the third set from the first two sets was I just served well in the third set and I converted a break point, and that's, you know, that was the big difference. And typically that is all I usually need to do to win a set is convert a break point and serve well. And yeah, the first two sets was just not it for that.
Ben.
You talked through the break points. It took you, I think you finally broke on your 11th break point. So just what was going on those first 10 or so, and did that amount of frustration? Did you feel like you were getting close and making progress, or how did that sort of play out for you?
I mean, to be honest, the fact that I was like 0-10 that's actually like almost sounds better for me than it really was, because that's not counting how many times I had 15-30, love 30, 30 all. Like, the fact that I was 0-10, like, that's putting it nicely. Like, I had so many more chances that you're not going to see on a stat line, because I had so many, like, I was in points at like love 30, 15-30, 30 all. Like, I just converting and just playing these points just really poorly. And when it comes down to the break points themselves, like, I'd say, like, out of the 10, you said I converted on 11. I'd say the first 10, I'd say like 5 or 6 of them, like, he played pretty well. It's like tough, you know, tough for me to like kind of like do too much. And then maybe like 4 of them, I just played a bad point or was too conservative or pulled the trigger on the wrong time. It's just bad, like, just bad decision making, because I wasn't playing as well as I would have wanted to. So it gets a little bit tough in those pressure situations to kind of like know what I guess want to do if you know it's not really working for me.
Taylor, given what you just said, how close does it feel to breaking through and beating him when you're in, a fourth set like that?
I mean, the thing is, like, his level was much higher in the fourth set. And mine was too. The fourth set was like, I think the only set where it was like pretty good tennis from the baseline consistently from both of us. I think both of us cut down a lot on the mistakes in the fourth. I think he gave me a lot more mistakes than he normally does and gave me a lot more looks. Like, I wasn't doing much, and I was getting all those breakpoint chances the first 2 sets. So realistically, like, I just can't come out of those first 2 sets like down 2 sets to love. Like, it's just, I need to play better. That's the thing that's frustrating, is I don't need to play that much better to make it happen, because I had all the chances I had playing how I was playing, and I just need to serve a little bit better too. I was serving pretty poorly the first 2 sets, but at the end of the day, that's one of the things that makes like the great players great, is like they win the big points. And that's something that I kind of touched on before the match, is like, I'm going to need to, go out and take those points from him. He's not just going to like hand them over to me. And, that's exactly what happened. A lot of my, I guess, weapons, aggressive shots were just not there, letting me down. So I felt like it was tough for me to go out and take those points.
Ava, then Willie.
Taylor, you mentioned Novak's serve coming into this match. What was he doing tonight? It looked like he was just showing you a lot of different looks, but can you kind of break down what was so good about his serve tonight?
Yeah, I mean, I think he always serves well. Like, on his first serve, he hits the spots well. He gets a good amount of free points and aces. I thought I did a decent job putting returns in the court. I think what's made it tough in the past is how much variance there is in a second serve. Like, I'd love to attack his second serve more, but it's tough, you know, because sometimes he throws in like a kind of like a softer serve in the middle of the box or to the backhand, but it's tough to attack those when I'm also like very kind of ready for this big second serve that he goes into the forehand on, especially on the ad side. He loves to hit like a 110, like almost like a 3/4 first serve, like slider into the forehand. And to be honest, he's done it to me. He does it every time we play. It's pretty like embarrassing the amount of times that I was sitting on it waiting for it and still miss the return. So like I just can't really let that happen. But yeah, I mean it's tough to attack sometimes the easier ones because I'm also kind of waiting for the bigger one that he does.
Okay. Willie, final question.
Taylor, there are plenty of people who say that the idea of Novak Djokovic going through you and then Carlos and then Jannik seems impossible. What are your thoughts about Novak having played him tonight in this match?
It's tough to say because I think that, like I said, I think that the level increased a lot in the fourth set. He served better. He made a lot less mistakes. Like he played better in the fourth. I think the first 3 sets, I think, you know, I don't think either one of us played our best tennis, and I think that it just depends how much this one took out of him. I really can't speak for him. I'm not sure, but I mean, I was really excited at the fact that the kind of like that's what I was looking at in the draw was like I'm like, oh, I have the opportunity to do the coolest thing ever. I could play like go through potentially try to go through Novak, Carlos, and Sinner. I thought that was kind of cool. I liked the challenge, so I'm sure that he, being the competitor that he is very excited for that challenge.
Okay, thank you, everyone. Thank you, Taylor.